At one point or another, all of us deal with some aches and pains in our bodies, often sending us looking for natural alternatives to avoid popping pills. Diana Manugian from Salt of the Earth Sarasota is here to talk about different natural ways to heal the body. Welcome back, Diana.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Great to see you. For those of us who are not familiar with salt therapy in general, tell us a little bit what the salt rooms are all about.
So salt therapy is great for all sorts of respiratory issues, allergies, asthma, sinus, bronchitis, red tide. We have a lot of that here on the Sun Coast. This helps to open the airways, alleviate your symptoms, and help you to breathe easier.
So this time of year when people are complaining so much about the sinus drains and all of that, what kind of improvements do you notice after you immerse yourself in a salt room?
Basically 2 to 3 times back to back will clear everything out. You know, everybody's a little different, so sometimes it takes a little longer, and like for kids, for children, happens much faster just because their bodies process things much quicker.
And hopefully we won't be dealing with red tide again this year, but if it
Let's
happens,
hope.
it's good to know that this will help.
People can do salt therapy to help alleviate the symptoms of red tide.
Now, what I think is so great is that you're not just about the salt therapy, you're about all types of other natural healing, including light therapy. So tell us what this is and what it does.
So this is a pulsed polychromatic light system. It's actually, the technology is from NASA, and these are actually built in the United States. The company's a U.S. company. They're made here in the U.S. So it's, I always look for products to support, you know, local.
That's a good thing.
Turn that over for us and let's take a look at the way the lights are there. Now, what exactly do those do?
So there are 3 different kinds of lights. There's red light, blue light, and near infrared.
Okay.
So, and the difference between the 3 is the penetration to the body.
Okay.
So the near infrared actually can penetrate all the way to the bone, which makes a huge difference when you're trying to alleviate inflammation in the body or pain. These help to oxygenate the blood, bring nitric oxide to the body. Oh, wow. They're amazing.
Okay, and I actually had a chance to lay down and try it, and I will tell you, it's kind of amazing because you keep your clothes on. It's painless. It's soundless. It's odorless. I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't have a lot of ache and pain when we were doing it, so I can't necessarily say it changed my world, but what it doesn't do is interfere with your world.
Correct.
And that's so nice.
That's one of the other things that we do at Salt of the Earth. Everything we do at Salt of the Earth, you're staying dressed. No one's putting their hands on you, and it's all relaxing. So it's 20 minutes. You tell us where you have pain or inflammation. We put the pads. There's also Velcro so we can wrap, like if it's your wrist, we can wrap it around. We also have the head cap.
Yeah, tell us about the head cap.
This is wonderful. So Mass General in Boston has actually done studies with these for veterans with PTSD and head trauma. And I don't know if we have it to show, but there is a scan of a veteran's brain.
We do have it. It's right here.
Here you are. So this is the before scan, which shows that there isn't enough circulation and oxygen happening in the brain. And after 6 weeks of 3 times a week, 20 minutes, look at the difference, where there's now all that inflammation is gone and you have actual circulation in the brain.
What other things do you recommend that people try light therapy to alleviate?
There's a ton of things. So, you know, all the dermatologists are now using it for skin care, for acne, for scarring, old scar tissue. These actually help to remove that, which is kind of crazy.
It just stimulates all that flow.
It just stimulates everything, and the oxygenating the blood and the nitric oxide are the 2 biggest things that happen when you use these lights, and you're just relaxing.
And it's non-invasive, and there's no pills, and it's nothing that's going to cause problems down the road. I think that's the best part. All right, so many different options at Salt of the Earth, and we love that you're teaching about them. It's not just about the salt rooms, it's about kind of the entire natural healing for the body. But right now, a great deal, and I love the name, Meditative Mondays. All single salt services are just $25, so great way to clear out the allergy crud and also just have a great start to the week. You can find Salt of the Earth Sarasota on Clark Road or at SOTESarasota.com. Coming up next, ideas for prom and maybe even wedding hair from Cutting Loose.